So the offline access issues and solutions. As per the request, we have two activities to do. The first of all, we are going to perform the offline access. Later on, we are going to investigate the issues and the scenario that caused the given here threat or the given attack or the given issue or the given digital crime. Let's do that. So actually, mainly the main topic is tackling the BitLocker effect, which is the encryption or the cryptography as a solution or investigation of if it is activated or not, or if it has been activated or not. So, in this regard, first task we are going to perform an offline access on a Windows 10 based machine. On a Windows 10 based machine, we are going to perform an offline access. So let's dig in. Let's dig in. We will define actually meanwhile of what is this offline here. It is expected to be acknowledgeable. What does it mean offline access? But even though we'll define it accordingly, I'm going to access. Here it is the Kali. No, I don't need this one. I'm going to open the virtual machine. So let me do that. Let me do that. So immediately my virtual machine. Any Windows, but here as per the task it is asking us Windows 10. But even though any Windows can be utilized for such Windows 7, Windows 8, 8.1 or 10, even a server can be utilized for that because the BitLocker, at the end of the day, we can somehow activate it in all of them. So Windows 10, I'm going to start the Windows 10 machine. So I'm going to start this machine. I have more than one. Let me start this one. No updates. Okay, I'm opening the computer and let me move to full screen mode. Okay, I'm here inside the machine actually as a normal user. To perform the offline access means that actually I have to change from a session to another without being authenticated. This is Murad. I'm going to change. I'm going to lock this screen here. And if I try to log in, I would have actually be requested to sign in. But here it's without password. It's not secured. It's not secured. So if I log it again, try to log in, I'm in. Again, okay, again and again and again and again. So I'm going to create a user. I'm going to create a new user in this machine. And this user, I'm going to protect his account with a username and password. Later on, I'm going to hack this account and open it without, let's say I'm going to open it using the offline access attack, no more, no less. So I'm going to start by adding new users. I'm going to add one user only. So I'm going to add new user only. Okay. So on the PC, I'm going to just launch the manage command, right click manage. From the manage, I'm going to add new user. So users and local users and groups. Users, I'm going to open this hive. Here I'm going to add a new user. And the user I'm going to type, for example, Aya. Full name, I'm going to say Aya. Okay, whatever. Not in description. I'm going to type here password. I'm going to give any password. Aya. Oman 21. Let's say 21. Okay. Aya. Oman capital O 21. User must change the password at the next login. No, I will not activate this one. I will keep the same password. So Aya, Oman, all capital. Or I'm going to give something actually simple to remember it later. So Aya 2021. 2021. Remember it later because later on I may miss Aya 2021. Okay, nothing. I will not specify any constraints for the password. Just create, close. Okay, here I got Aya. Double click it. Member of. I'm gonna set it to be member of administrators, not only users. I would set it actually as an administrator. So I'm gonna say admin. Here I'm gonna check names. No, I'm gonna check. I'm gonna close all. And I'm gonna advanced. The advanced find now without anything. I'm gonna administrators here. It is double click and okay. Administrator. Okay, good. I'm gonna tell okay. So Aya double click member of administrators and users. Okay, she's an administrator right now. That's great, and she has a password which is Aya 2021, I believe. So great, great, great. I'm gonna close now. I'm gonna try to lock Murad this session, lock this user, this account. Try to log in again. Here is Aya. Here is Aya available here. If I try to open, it is asking password. I type any password, QWERTY, enter no. I type Aya 2021, Aya 2021. It is login. Yes, it is logging in. It is logging in. Hi. Great. Let it open. Let it initialize the session. Great. So. Great. We are in. Who is the user? Oh, let me check. It's Aya. The user is Aya now. That's great. That is great. Okay. The point is here we are going to do an offline access in the sense of now. I locked the screen. I'm gonna break in and I'm gonna hack this account. I'm gonna open this account without a username or password. And this is an offline actually using the offline access technique. So Murad is not secured because Murad is the owner of this computer. I can secure him with a username and password, yes, but it's not the point. For the purpose of this practice, we are going to do our needed task on the AI account. Okay, good. So how to? Okay, we have our ease of access control tools here from here. Amongst of them is this utility utilman actually. Yes, this utilman button. If I click it, I would have actually this access window, which is a utility function that can refer to in order to facilitate my work in this computer. But for now, we are going to hack. We're going to modify this window in order to display the command prompt, and from there we are going to start our attack. To do so, I'm gonna restart this computer as an administrator. So I'm gonna open as Murad this computer, and I'm gonna restart the computer as administrator. So settings, I repeat, settings, settings. Here I'm gonna say recover or recovery, recovery. Yes, okay, recovery options. Here it is. From the recovery options, advanced setup, restart now, advanced setup or startup, restart now. Yes, and let me restart anyway, and let him restart. Once he restarts, he will give me a menu via which I'm gonna choose the advanced options. Yes, restart anyway, and let's follow the on-screen window in order to reach the goal of this offline access mode. From here, I'm gonna choose the troubleshoot, then after advanced options, then after the command prompt. Okay, command prompt here. I'm gonna do the necessary uh, steps in order to make the main screen where the password is required for us do what we want, which is to display us the command prompt. The command prompt. Why? Because we are going to use the command prompt to hack the password of AI account. So this is the account we need. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna use the Murad account. No need to use the AI account, so no password. Okay, here system32. I'm gonna call the regedit, and from the regedit, I'm gonna open the drive where the Windows is. So any of the commands here I can refer to. I'm gonna use the export, for example, as if I'm gonna open something. Yeah, here the PC, and from here I'm gonna search for the C drive. Here it is. Windows, here it is. System32, here it is. Yes, open it. And in here, I'm going to open everything. I'm going to open everything, all files. Yes. Here now I can do whatever I want. What I will do, we will change that utility function, that utility window, with the command prompt. No more, no less. We'll rename this by that. How to? That utility window name is utilman. I'm going to search for utilman. Utilman with you. It starts with you. Utilman. What is the U? Yes. Utilman. Yes, here it is. Utilman. It's an application. It's an application. Great. So I'm going to rename it. No, I'm going to do it again. I have
أستاذ
no.
مراد لو تكبر الشاشة شوية.
Unfortunately, yeah, because it's a virtual machine, so it will not be able to. الماجنيفاير حتى الماجنيفاير I cannot open here. Oh, I have a solution. I have a solution. Just wait for me. I'm gonna run the magnifier from the main window. So the magnifier here. Yes. 200 is okay. So I'm gonna move to full screen again. Great. So here, minimize this thing. File, export, I said. Search for the C drive, Windows, System32. Here it is. And in here, I'm gonna open everything, not only the reg files. And from here, I'm gonna search for the utilman to rename it U with U. Rename it something different. I'm gonna rename it utilman1. Utilman, here it is. It's an application. So I'm gonna rename it. Come on, I missed. So utilman, here it is. I did a mistake again. So read the press. I'm gonna redo the step. See, I have to be very sensitive. See again. Windows, System32, and here all the resources, not only the reg files, all. Yes, here. And here I search for the utilman. Here it is. Rename. I'm gonna rename it to utilman1, for example. Utilman1. Okay. Enter. And instead of this utilman, I'm gonna call the command prompt utilman, the same name, the same name. I'm gonna give it to the command prompt. Command prompt is an application also. So command prompt is CMD. 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 Yes. Yes, here it is. I'm gonna rename it with utilman, the same spelling, capital U, utilman, utility manual. Enter. Done. I close, cancel. Here I close this one also. I'm gonna minimize actually since I finished. I have a trouble in this control now. Yeah, I'm gonna close this magnify. It is not giving me the good control. No, close, close again, and continue. That's it. We've done we activated our tool now. Remember that we accessed as Murad. Now, now what we are going to do, we're going to break in inside to the account of Aya without username and password. Let it get started. Okay, Murad, actually, we don't have any. Just it is still loading. It is having trouble to display the window. Yes, great. We are in. We are in. Who am I? I'm Murad. Okay, I'm gonna lock this window. Yes, sign in. Yes, it works very fine. Again, lock this window. Go to Aya. Works very fine. It asks us for the password. I'm gonna type any password. QWERTY. I typed QWERTY. Any password. It's anything. I'm gonna log in. No, incorrect. I'm gonna type Aya 2021. Yes, log in. Yes, it works very fine. Great. Who we are? We are Aya. Great, 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 great. So I'm gonna lock again. I'm gonna lock this window again. The step we did earlier, when we renamed the utilman 1, and CMD, we renamed it to utilman. It has the following effect. What is it? When I click here, this window, when I click it, see, I click, it opens the window, the command prompt now. It does not give me the options, that utility window, that white one. No, it is giving me the CMD. And the name is what? Utilman. So great. Now we have our tool activated. Again, we have our command prompt. Usually it is here. What should we do? We are going to break this password here. We'll break this password. We'll open the computer without the password. We are going to change the password to something that we need. Yes, here I'm gonna what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna call the control panel. It's a control tool that has to specify actually what the users have to use to authenticate, which is the user passwords. There is a utility called user passwords and another one called user passwords 2. I'm calling the user passwords 2. Why? Because see, enter. It gives me the window where I can see the users of this computer, Aya and Murad. For the regard of the current user, I have to activate that. I have to tackle the administrators also. Yeah, you must enter a password, something like that. So I'm gonna tackle yes, and now I can select this area. Earlier I was not able to select because it is protected with a password. I'm gonna tell him yes, I need that account only. Yes, now area. This is the account of Aya. It is an administrator. I'm gonna change the password. Here it is. It is not asking me for the old password. Immediately I'm gonna type the new password. I'm gonna say hacked 2021. Hacked 2021. I'm gonna press OK. So the password is hacked 2021. Okay. The password you typed do not match. The password, yes, do not match for this account. Both text box. Okay, I wrote something different. Seems to be hacked 2021, and here also hacked 2021. Yes. Okay. Yes, it went very fine. I'm gonna press OK. I'm gonna close this one. Now I come here. I come here. Login without password. No, incorrect. I'm gonna type Aya, the same password, Aya 2021, same password, Aya 2021. Login. Incorrect. Incorrect. Let me type another new one. What is it? It's hacked. Again, 21. 2021. Password is hacked. 2021. Okay, login. Yes, I'm in. I'm in. We succeeded. The purpose is not to succeed because we are going to succeed. We are going to succeed. We have to investigate why it has happened. Now, now, to answer the purpose of this guide today, we have to check 2 points. Now, if we are actually now later on when I lock this screen later on, if the original user of this account, which is Aya, comes and types Aya 2021, will she be able to log in? Never, never. It is being hacked. You should never get in again because the password has been changed once for all. Finish, finish. Everything has been finished. Okay. You may say that she can do the attack again. Okay, the attack here because we know how to do. We are the attackers. I am the attacker. You are the attacker. We did that because we know. Aya is a normal user. She does not know what to do here. She does not know what is this even. She does not know what is the black screen. So it's a normal student or it's a school student or it's a normal user. She does not know what to do. What to do. This is the first thing. The second thing is that the hacker. I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna return everything. See now when I click this one, I get the back screen. I'm gonna hide my trace. Now the trace is there. Any investigator will see, the util man, so there is an attacker who used the offline access. No, I'm gonna hide myself. How? I'm gonna log in as Murad again, sign in. I'm gonna hide my trace. What I'm gonna do now? I'm gonna hide my trace. So here, settings, recovery, recovery options, best setup, restart now. Yes, restart now. Just waiting for this for the control window from where we did the attack to appear again, and I'm gonna hide all what we did. To hide means we are going to rename everything as it was earlier. Utilman will be utilman will be utilman. CMD will be CMD. Yes, troubleshoot. Advanced command prompt. Murad, the same account. Just continue. Okay, reg edit. Reg edit. Enter. Same steps. PC, C drive, and Windows, System 32. And here all the resources, all files. And then I go to utilman Search util1. Yes, here it is. Util1 and util1 2. The CMD, I'm going to rename it to be CMD here. CMD. Enter. And util1 I'm going to rename it to be util1 only. Enter. That's it. I close. It will be appear later on. Don't worry. It is not showing the thing, but it will work. خلاص, I close. I close. Continue. And that's it. Let him restart now. Okay, I'm logging in. Let me just open. Yes, here. Now, what I have to do actually, will I have the same command prompt here? Click. Now, we have the normal utilman now. There's no command prompt. I hidden my trace. So the user or the investigator or the digital forensics expert will not suspect that I did an offline access attack. He will not know. He will know that the password it is not Aya 2021. Is the original password. No, incorrect. He will know that. What happened? He will know that it has been hacked. But how it has been hacked, he does not know. How to check and to suspect, see, not to validate, but to suspect that the offline access was the reason. This is what we are going to do now. I'm going to come back to the normal account, the administrator, let's say. And I'm going to check. I'm going to check what is my computer protected against the offline access attack or group of attacks. How to check if it is protected against the offline access attacks or not? Open the computer, PC, and then here, the C drive, where the Windows is, where the Windows is, where the Windows is. We come back because it might be in the D drive, something like that. It depends on your computer. So right click, turn on BitLocker. It is telling me to turn on the BitLocker. Okay, I'll choose. It is with a shield, means it's protected. It's an administrator work. Let me click and see what it will tell me. No, actually, you have to activate some of the environment, let's say, preferences to use this to allow the BitLocker to run. Means this BitLocker actually has to be run with other environment variables in order to be successfully running. This way here, by just displaying this message, this computer is not protected against the offline access. By just displaying this window, by getting this X and this message, this is a confirmation that the computer is not protected against the offline access. Full stop. So the computer or the investigator here, he has to raise up a summary saying that the computer is not protected against the offline access. Thus, this account, which is the AIA, was a question of attack by the offline access attack. And for sure and for certain, it has been attacked by the offline access attack method. This is all because of this message, because of this window here. It is shown that the BitLocker is not installed and it is not running so far. So for now, we come to a conclusion that the offline access is not activated, and we were able to investigate and recognize that it is not protected against such attack. Let's activate this BitLocker. Let's activate this BitLocker. No. When I try to activate it, turn on, no, I cannot. Why I cannot? Because it is saying that I have to activate some of the environment variables. Let's say actually you have to refer to the policies that controls the BitLocker work in order to activate it. So I'm gonna say okay. I'm gonna say okay. So leave it like there, like that here, and I'm gonna go to the GP policy. Let's say group policy. Yes, here it is. Edit policy, group policy. Click it. Here I have more than one option. I have the computer and I have the user account. As an administrator for the computer, not for the user, not for the user group. For the computer group, the administrator, let's say administrative, let's say administrative, let's say policy, we are going to refer the Windows, yes. And in the Windows here, we are going to refer to the BitLocker. BitLocker, this is the BitLocker. BitLocker, I'm going to open it. Um, operating system drives, operating system drives require additional authentication at startup, require additional authentication at startup. Double click amongst the solutions or policy settings from here. Yes, from here I got this window. And here, not configured. It is not configured. I'm going to enable it. I'm going to enable it from here. When I enable it, it is telling me to, but the TPM is allowed now and it can be actually utilized to activate the BitLocker and things like that. So I'm going to tell OK. That's it. So enable. I'm going to apply. I'm going to tell OK. And I'm going to close this thing here now and terminate. Let me come back here again and let me try to turn on the BitLocker now. Yes, it is working. It is working. He's working very fine. Let him finish his job. Yes. Prepare your drive for BitLocker. Encrypt the drive. Yes, I'm gonna say yes. This is what it will do. Yes, let him do the job to prepare the drive, which is the C. Yes. If I prepare the drive, if BitLocker setup was unable to move Windows recovery environment, then the system drive, you no longer be able to use Windows recovery environment unless it is manually enabled and moved to the system drive. Must restart your computer to finish. I'm gonna say yes, restart now. That's no worries. Let him just restart the computer. We are activating that. This is what we want. We are activating the BitLocker, and this is what we want. This is actually problematic view of the BitLocker work. But let him do the job for us. Okay, next, just next here. Um, choose how to unlock. Yes, drive. He's given us actually the option of how to open the drive, means the C drive. We are going to encrypt. The BitLocker will encrypt the drive we specify, which is the one where the system is, the C drive. Here, where we did our attack in the C drive, we renamed the CMD and the util in the C drive. So it is going to be encrypted. And how to decrypt it using a dongle USB drive or using a password. I'm going to choose the easy one, which is the password. us. I'm going to type any path. I'm going to type, for example, area 2021. Again, I'm going to choose area 2021. Next. Okay, if the path provided does not meet minimum length requirement, so I'm going to change it to, uh, I'm going to say area at 2021 because the minimum length is 8 characters. Area at 2021. Okay, let me say next. That's done. How do you want to backup recovery? Set your Microsoft account. Mm, Save to a file, save to USB, print, save to your Microsoft account. No, I'm gonna say here, save it to a file, whatever. Here's the recovery. I'm gonna save this PC. I'm gonna save it in desktop, for example. Save. Your recovery key can be saved to an encrypted drive. Choose a different location. Yeah, we don't have actually because we have only the C drive. We do not have a partition. Okay, I'm going to choose something different. I'm going to say print the recovery key, whatever. Yes. I'm going to say PDF. Yes. Print documents. Okay. Recovery key. Recovery key is a PDF in documents. Okay, next now. Okay, encrypt use disk space only, faster best. Yes, this is what I'm going to do because I'm not going to encrypt everything in order not to waste long time. Just the free space only. Just let's say next. Run Bitlocker system check. No, no, I do not need for now. Just we need to for the purpose. I'm going through the short testing time. Otherwise, you can activate that in your computer. You can do that. Let him do now. Encryption in progress. Okay. Once he finishes his job, he will actually notify us. Once he finishes his job, he will notify us. Almost done. Okay, complete. So I'm gonna terminate that. Great. So if I open my C drive now, it is PC. This is the encrypted drive. See the icon first of all. See the icon. Right click, manage BitLocker now. It's not showing me turn on BitLocker. We have managed BitLocker now. Actually, we are clearly notified that the BitLocker is activated now. I will not do anything. I will not do anything here. Nothing to do because it's not the purpose to manage, but the purpose is that to activate. That's it. Configuration you can do it at home, but for us now, we succeeded in activating this BitLocker. So I'm gonna close. I'm gonna do the same step here. Who am I? I'm Murad. I'm gonna try to do the same attack again on the AA account. Look, okay, is AA. The password we have changed already, no? So it is AA. But what was the password? I forgot. 2021? No, I missed the password. What was the password, AA? Are you with me, Aya?
Yes.
What was the password؟ نسيتها أصلا.
آية أتوقع 2021.
No, it is not going at 2021. This is it. No, hacked, 2021. Hacked 2021. Yes, it is hacked 2021. So I am in. I am logging in. The password for this area is hacked 2021. Great. I'll try to do the same attack again with Murad. How to? Let me sign in. Recovery. Settings. Recovery. Recovery options. Let's start up. Restart now. Yes, restart now. And let's see. Will he allow me to change the utilman by CMD and CMD by utilman? We'll see that. No. It is protected now. Troubleshoot. Advanced options. Command prompt. Enter the password to unlock this drive. Bitlocker. Full stop. We cannot do that. Now, our device is protected against the offline access. Stop. We just need to come on. The mouse has been disappeared. Whatever. So here I'm gonna stop the recording. I'm gonna stop the recording. I'll give you the outcome here.